Telecommunications in Tunisia includes telephones, fixed and mobile, radio, television, and the Internet. The Ministry of Communication Technologies, a cabinet-level governmental agency, is in charge of organizing the sector. Telephones. International Calling Code 216 for calls from outside of Tunisia. International Call Prefix 00 for international calls from within Tunisia. Fixed lines 1.2 million 2011, 1.3 million 2009, 1.2 million 2005, 654,000 1997. Mobile cellular 12.4 million 2011, 9.8 million 2009, 7.2 million 2007, 1.9 million 2003, 50,000 1998. Teledensity approximately 100 telephones per 100 persons. Fixed line and mobile cellular combined. System above the African average and continuing to be upgraded. Key centers as Sfax, Sousse, Bizerte, and Tunis. Telephone network is completely digitized. Their domestic trunk facilities consist of open wire lines, coaxial cable, and microwave radio relay. International 5 submarine cables, 2 satellite earth stations, Intelsat, Atlantic Ocean, and Arabsat, coaxial cable and microwave radio relay to Algeria and Libya. Participant in Medarabtel. 2 international gateway digital switches. Radio and television. See also Tunisian Radio and Television Establishment. ERTT. Radio stations. Several state-owned and private radio networks. 2012. Radios. 2.06 million. 1997. Television stations. State-owned and private national TV channels. Egyptian, French, and Pan-Arab satellite TV command large audiences. 2012. Televisions. 920,000. 1997. Households with television. 91.7%. 2003. The government of former President Ben Ali tightly controlled the press and broadcasting. But since the 2011 popular revolt, many journalists have enjoyed newfound freedoms. The number of radio and TV channels and print publications has increased, as has their freedom to report and debate political and social issues. State TV, which had towed the government line, has changed tack, giving airtime to the former opposition. Prior to the Tunisian Revolution, there were 4 private radio stations operating in Tunisia. In June 2011, following the Tunisian Revolution, a recommendation to license 12 new private radio stations was forwarded to the interim Prime Minister. In August 2011, none of the recommendations had been acted upon. However, several stations began broadcasting under time-limited provisional licenses. The stations operate without specific operating rules because a new regulatory framework is not yet in place. In part due to the lack of a regulatory framework, the government's National Office of Broadcasting, ONT, requires broadcasters to pay a licensing fee of 120,000 dinars, approximately $75,000. And while that license is not necessary to broadcast, it confers a certain amount of legitimacy that broadcasters need to draw advertisers. The large fee is difficult for new startup stations, and the new stations feel that the fees provide an unfair advantage for the older, more established private groups organized under the previous regime. Internet. Top-level domain. TLD. Tennessee. Access. Available throughout the country using a fiber optic backbone. Internet service providers. ISPs. 12. 2005. International bandwidth. 62 GBITs in 2012, 50 GBITs in 2010, 1.3 GBITs in 2006. Internet users 4,196,564. 2012, 840,000. 2005, 410,000. 2001. Internet penetration 39.1%. 2011, 36.8%. 2010, 17.1%. 2007, 9.7%. 2005, 2.8%. 2000, fixed, wired, internet subscriptions, 604,102. 2011, 543,290. 2010, 253,149. 2007, 150,220. 2005, 36,657. 2000, broadband internet subscribers, 544,392 or 5.1%. 2011, 481,810 or 4.6%. 2010, 372,818 or 3.6%. 2009, 43,845 or 0.4%. 2006, Facebook subscribers, 2,602,640. 2011, Facebook penetration, 24.5%. 2011, public cybercafes, 350. 2005, information and communications technology. The Tunisian government considers information and communications technology, ICT, an important tool to boost the country's economy and to adapt the education system to the opportunities available from using information technology, IT, as a tool. E-commerce, e-learning, and e-medicine are all areas of strong interest where the government is seeking international partnership and investments. During the last 15 years, several important efforts were made to invest in ICT and the Internet. Physical infrastructures were modernized. In July 2004, the World Bank approved a $13 million loan to the Tunisian government to support the government effort in accelerating its ICT reforms. Though, beyond the high priority the government is giving to ICT, development of telecommunications in Tunisia has been slower than expected compared to other developing countries in Middle East and North Africa. 2005 World Summit on the Information Society. The first World Summit on the Information Society, WSIS, was held in Geneva in 2003. Tunisia hosted the second World Summit in November 2005. The Tunisian government took the initiative to host the summit in 1998. It was organized by the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, under the auspices of UNESCO. A declaration of principles and plan of action were approved in order to bridge the digital gap between developing and developed countries within the World Information Society. See also, Media of Tunisia.